Hey friends, we are going to work today on relating addition and subtraction. So that means that we're going to turn to page 221, 221 in your math journal, and we're going to work on seeing the relationship between addition and subtraction problems, just like we worked on multiplication and division as being related. Okay, so page 221. We're going to solve each problem and make a proof drawing. It says if you need to, we're going to make one for sure on number 1. All right, so be ready to copy down what I'm writing here, and I want you to be thinking, right, as we're working on these as well. It says there were 138 students in the gym for the assembly. Then 86 more students came in. How many students were in the gym altogether? So looking at that question, how many what? Right? How many students? So that's going to be our label. Remember, the label's not always there. You might have to go back into the word problem and be a detective and find it. So we have 138, right? And then 86 more come. So we're looking for altogether. That's a key word that tells me I'm going to add. I'm going to put a plus sign over here so I can remind myself I'm adding here. 138 plus 86 gives me a certain number, an unknown number of students. Okay, so we're going to draw our proof drawing, and we're also going to rewrite our equation vertically. Now, some people, as I was grading last week, even on the quick quiz, did not change the direction, did not stack their 1s and 10s, and they got their answer wrong. So don't leave it this way. Remember, you have to stack them on top of each other. No excuses. Okay, I'm going to draw 138. Whoops. So there's my 100 square. There's my 3 10s for my 30. And then I'm going to draw my 8 1s. Now I'm going to draw my 86. These are the other people that come. So I have 8 10s. And I have 6 1s. Okay, so we're adding. So remember, because we're adding, we're grouping things together and trading them in. So we're going to look in the 1s and see right away, do I have a group of 10? Well, I know I have 8 here. If I take 2 from below, there's a new group of 10. So I'm going to put my new group of 10 in my 10s, right? I'm kind of drawing an arrow like I did. These are gone. I still have 10. They just look differently. So what's left over here, right? I have 4 1s left. Now I'm going to look to my 10s. Can I make a group of 10? Here's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10s. We know that 10 10s makes a new 100. Right? So that's gone, and it's turned into this. It's still 100. It just looks different. It's not 10 sticks anymore. It's a flat. Okay? What's left are these 2 10 sticks down here. I don't have to do anything with my hundreds. So I made a new 10, and I made a new 100. Let's check it with our word problem, or with our equation. 8 and 6 more. Okay, put the big number in your head and keep counting. 8 plus 6 more is 14. That's 1 10 and 4 1s. Add my 10s together. 8 10s, 11 10s, 12 10s. Okay, that means 12 10s is the same as 120. So I have a new 100. 224 students should be my answer. And let's check our proof drawing. Okay, if I get my marker, get my highlighter out and show you. Here's my 200s. Here's my 2 10s. And here are my 4 ones. Okay, there's the proof. When we're adding, we're making new groups above or new groups below. Let's highlight or circle that too. Okay, and when I ask you in a problem, did you make any groups or which groups did you make? You would say a new 10, because there's the proof, and a new 100. Okay, let's look at number 2. Remember, the idea today is to think about how addition and subtraction are related, just like the way multiplication and division are. So let's look at this word problem. It says there were 224 students in the gym for the assembly. Then 86 students left. How many students were still in the gym? Do you notice anything about these two problems? Remember, you learned a long time ago that when you add and subtract, right, you can make a math mountain, and you have addends at the bottom. Let's write that word down. That's your partner, right? So these two go together, and they make up the total or the sum. These are the math words, right? These are the same as partners. The addends are numbers we add together. The sum is the total. So look at what we've got here. I see a fact family of the same numbers. Here's our total, 224. Here's one of our addends. Okay, we're just missing the other one, but we already know the answer. So our equation here is not going to be addition, it's going to be subtraction, because they've already given us the total or the sum. So let's write down 224 minus, don't say take away, minus 86 equals an unknown number of students. I forgot to underline my label. So let's solve that. We already know the answer, right? We know that the answer is going to be our other addend, which is 138, but let's prove that. Let's take our 224, 2 hundreds, 2 tens, 4 ones. Remember, you can pause this video if you're getting behind. 224. If I'm going to take away 86 of them, I've got to start with my ones. I'm going to take away 6. Uh-oh, I don't have a 6 there to take away, right? So I'm going to take a 10, I'm going to ungroup it, and I'm going to put it in my ones. There are 10 ones here, right? All I did was change what they look like. There's still 10. It's just not a 10 stick anymore. They're individual pieces, okay? Now I can take away 6 of them, right? Because now I have enough. Okay, now I'm going to need to take away 8 10 sticks, but I only have 2, right? I had 2 to begin with, so I don't have enough 10 sticks. I need to get some more 10 sticks. So I'm going to take a group of 100 and give them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10 sticks. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 10 sticks is the same thing as 100. Just looks a little different. Okay, now I can take enough away. So let's do that. Let's take away 86 altogether. I'm going to start with taking away my 6. I'm going to cross those off. Circle what I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. Okay. I'm going to take away 8 10 sticks. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 there and 1 there. Remember, this one's gone because I gave it to the ones. Okay, how many hundreds do I have? Just 1. I have 138. What is our other addend? 138, right? So when we're doing it vertically, okay, and some of us are making some big mistakes, so I want to make sure you really take your time and you count. More on the floor, I have to go next door, right? This is why I ungrouped, that 10 stick and I gave 10 ones to my ones. So this number is a 4. All I'm doing is adding 10 to that. It becomes 14. Some of my friends are making it 13. Nope, you are adding 10 to the number that's already there. 10 plus 4 more is 14. So make sure you're not changing that number. Okay, you're not taking anything away, you're adding to it. 14 minus 6 is 8. Here I have 110. I need to take 8 away. Here was the 110 that I had. I don't have enough, so I have to ungroup that 100, right? I used to have 2 of them. Now I only have 1. I'm taking that 10, the group of 10, and giving it to this group. So I already have 110. I'm going to give it 10 more. 10 plus 1 is 11. You are not changing that number that's there. Okay? Some of you are doing that. You're crossing it off and making it a 0. I have 11. I'm going to take 8 away. That's a 3. I have 100. Nothing underneath it, so there's an imaginary 0 there. I have 138. Okay, so if I look at these numbers, it's that fact family. Remember, when we draw a picture in adding and subtracting, we can do a math mountain, not in multiplying and dividing. Right? We're doing groups of things or rows of things when we're doing multiplication and division. But for this, for adding, we can have our math mountain. So our add-ins here, one of them is 138, the other one is 86, and then the sum, the total of the two of them together, is 224. Okay, so we're going to write at the very bottom. It says to look at those problems, right, in our proof drawings. The question is, how are addition and subtraction related? Okay, it's almost like they're the opposite operations, right, of each other. So let's write that down. Addition and subtraction, and those words are right there on your paper, are the opposite operations. Remember, operations in math: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Those are math operations. Okay, they kind of undo each other, right? They're the opposite. Adding, we put things together. Subtraction, we take things apart. So let's write that. Add equals put together. Subtract, take apart. Okay, so don't overthink it. You need to pay attention to what's happening in the story and ask yourself, am I putting things together or am I taking them apart?